What is up, guys? Mcdoubles back again with a brand new video. In this video, I want to try a interesting, oldie but goodie legendary RE that came out in the Mal'Ganis era, Relentless. But I want to mix it with some brand new epic enchants that just came out and see if we can make an absolutely ridiculous sword and board tank build out of our tank character from the last video. So hope you guys enjoy the video. Let's get into it. Okay, guys, I want to start this video by saying a couple things. Number one, we are going to be doing a giveaway at the end of the video for a mount, which is pretty big. Number two, I'm going to be doing a replacement for the AMA this week, where we go over some forum posts on the new Discord forums and talk about that very shortly at the end of the video as well. Should be fun. Number three, I want to talk at the very beginning of the video about some of my thoughts on the new Zul'Gurub 1 to 70 super fast leveling meta, and as we form our group, let's just say, so content is happening in the background, and just give my thoughts on that. If you want to skip that, as always, with my videos in the last few months, of course, we have timestamps in the description below, so you can skip straight ahead to the beginning of the playthrough and or the beginning of the explanation of the build. So there you go. Okay, guys, once again, I've gone for my standard procedure of finding a guy who's just like me. There used to be many of them, but now everybody is on this whole ZG meta. I thought it wasn't going to be a big thing. I really did. Even if you look at my 1 to 70 guide, I even said that the ZG run is a thing people do, but it's really an elitist thing and it's not that deep. I guess people, maybe it was my fault actually. Maybe people saw that and they thought, oh, I want to be the best player in the world. I'll farm this too. Holy crap, maybe I'm my own evil right there. But yeah, you literally aren't allowed to play the game, even if you've been doing 1 to 70s for 6 months like me, perfectly fine. I have to bribe people and say, I'll buy the aura if you make the group, and also I don't have ZG rep, and they're like, okay, you know, luckily these guys don't seem to have it either. But anyway, we'll fill up this group, and I'm going to be tanking 1 to 70 on this guy. Now, this build is going to be standard warrior procedure below level 30, but as soon as I get hemorrhage at level 30, things are really going to change. Now, guys, I'm going for the following start, just to, you know, build up on that. I am going rogue and warrior trees, evasion, defensive stance, shield block, and thunderclap, going for a really hardcore sword and board build. And I want to use the following legendary enchant, Relentless. Relentless says, Hemorrhage, which is a rogue spammable energy costing ability, now has a chance to trigger sword and board, which means it can proc shield slams. Shield slam awards 2 combo points, and Relentless strikes, which gives me more energy, while also increase the armor I gain from my shield by 100%. So maybe we'll double down on things like firm grip in the warrior tree as well, to further increase the armor gain from the shield. Now, this is where the build gets interesting. 2 of my rogue abilities get a brand new effect when I'm using this legendary enchant. Expose Armor is going to make it where it generates bonus threat and causes my physical abilities against the target to deal additional high threat damage, which means doing any of my other spells will do more damage and give me more threat just for keeping Expose Armor up. Very good for my boss fights, let's just say. Eviscerate, though, will also trigger a second attack with my shield, but it doesn't just hit one target, it hits all nearby enemies, meaning Eviscerate becomes AoE, and that's going to be the thing. Eviscerate AoE, Expose Armor, and Eviscerate for single target. That's going to be the idea, and that's what I want. Level 30 is when this build really picks up, because level 30 is when Hemorrhage will be accomplished alongside some other things, and that's if we get lucky, because I'm lucky carding the Hemorrhage. In our last tank video, we farmed up quite a lot of gear, so we're going to be starting with a big advantage at the end of this video, and hopefully we'll be able to get into some real stuff, like some M+. That's what I really want to do, is tank some M+ on this character. I'm going to take it serious, so I'm going to pop this aura of XP. I want to show you the rest of my cards. Spell Reflection, I have a lot of plans for this. They added new support for Spell Reflection. More on this later on. Shield Wall, obviously required, very overpowered. Shield Slam, and Expose Armor, guaranteed. Very, very nice. Eviscerate, Vigilance, Rockbiter Weapon, Commanding Shout, and Hemorrhage for my lucky cards. I think this is quite good. I'm actually very excited to try this build. I've had it in the back burner, and I just forgot. And then I was like thinking about this brand new shield enchant that just came out, which we will be using in this video, Shield Finesse, that says Shield Wall resets the cooldown of Shield Block, and using Shield Block resets the cooldown of Shield Slam. Shield Slam, therefore, also boosts the damage reduction of Critical Block, the talent, of course, in the warrior tree that we'll check out later on, by 15% for the next 3 hits. And I saw that, and I thought to myself, I need to make a shield-based build, but the only thing I really could remember was Bulwark. Now, we've done a Bulwark build. I wasn't adverse to doing another one because it's been like 6 months, but what I haven't touched yet from the Mal'Ganis era was, of course, Relentless, a tank build that has not had that much love. I've actually seen people pump in PvP with this build. I was super impressed by their existence, but we're gonna try it for PvE. So anyway, guys, hopefully Idris can find 2 more people soon. Let's see what we get. Raptor Strike, Smite, Victory Rush. I'll take the Victory Rush. That's actually usable, as we know from the last tank video, potentially. Hand of Reckoning. Do I want that over Taunt? Probably not, because I want to go for the Vigilant. I'm going to go for the Slow Fall. Oh, what do we have right here? So we have Healing Wave, Arcane Missiles, Expose Armor. There we go. That's going to be good for when we can actually use this enchant. And then lastly, what do we have? Demon Skin. Whoa, Flame Strike, Eagle Eye. I'm going to go Demon Skin. Increase the amount of health generated through spells and effects by 5%. Could be good if Victory Rush is usable, or we get any health from basically anything on our own. I'm going to take it. It's thematic. It's nice. Okay, there we go. Level 18, guys. Double Thunderclap off that. Go for the Shield Block and the Victory Rush right there. Healer. Looks like they're able to keep me up. Not dying, which is nice. Very, very nice. But I am pulling relatively slow. Which is really nice that they're letting me do that. I say slow. Some of you guys that play older versions of WoW, you're like, dude, that's not slow. It's like, yeah, it's technically not that slow. But compared to the meta right now on Ascension, it's slow. And of course, the DPS pulled at the end there, by the way, with their auto shot, and that's why I died. That's what I'm talking about, man. The zoomy mentality has literally taken over. Okay, Drain Soul for the Void Walker. I'll take that. That's big, big. Let's see, Aspect of the Hawk Aquatic Form and Mind Blast Aquatic Form it is, bro. That's nice. Okay, there we go, guys. Level 30 in the first run. I'll take it. What is this? Shield Wall. Should not be dying, I hope, now that I have the Shield Wall, right? Because if they do a mega pull like that, I should be able to survive with 60% reduced damage taken for 12 seconds. It's really broken, guys. Really strong. Oh my god. Fear, Hand of Freedom, and Lay on Hands, guys. I have to pick one, so I guess I go Lay on Hands. Even more ways to not get insta-gibbed, dude. I'll take it. I can take it now. It's a little bit different. Like, here's the thing. It's not always wrong to help the tank pull. We know this. Mages will pull for tanks in vanilla sometimes, or anybody that has ranged attacks. But what's wrong is when the tank can't handle what you pulled. That's incorrect. You know what I mean? Then you have to know that, by the way, as a DPS. Like, that guy died again, and that's because he's hyper pulling and not allowing any room to be had for the tank to actually get aggro. Okay, level 35, dungeon complete. Only 5 from that dungeon and 15 or 16 or whatever, 14 from the other dungeon. Big difference. Let's see what we get. Hibernate, Starfire, Consecration. I'll take Consecration. Doubt I'll use it, but it's one of those you never know things. I only have the T-Clap right now, and as we can see, the DPS are kind of destroying me because I only have the T-Clap and they're not waiting. So Consecration might actually help there. Okay, Razor Fen Downs this time, and they actually want to do it. I thought we were going to go for the kick, but as you guys might remember from my video where I talked about the best 1 to 70, well, strats, I guess you could say, at least at that time, is that you can do Razor Fen Downs. Yeah, this is really AIDS. I agree with this guy. As you can see, yeah, it's a super AIDS dungeon, but they are insisting on doing it because the zoomy mindset says we can't kick anybody and look for a better dungeon real quick. We must go, 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 go. And notice how I say zoomy and not zoomer. I don't think this is generational. These are all 35-year-old dudes right now. You know what I mean? This is just a mindset. Okay, really big pull. I don't know if we're gonna make it. I did pop basically everything, and I have the Lay on Hand still, which is nice. Wow, we are gonna make it. I didn't know if we were gonna make it because once again they were pulling while I had my AoE on cooldown, and I got really nervous about that. That's another thing I'm trying to do, guys. Like, I'm trying to do as many things in life nowadays within reason that don't hurt other people or give them bad experiences as I can. It's kind of a really difficult way to live. It's not exactly super realistic because you're always going to step on some people's toes. But I feel like the world would be a better place if we could live with that mindset. Just do as few things that make people upset, sad, depressed as you possibly can. Alright guys, we're level 38 right now. No hemorrhage accomplished. But we will get it by max. I have all the faith in the world that we will get this ability by the time we get to max. Ooh, let's see. Cone of Cold, Heroic Strike. I'm going to take that, and Mind Flay. We can actually macro the Heroic Strike to the Hemorrhage and to the Eviscerate. Come on, DPS. Kill this. Kill. No, don't pull more, bro. What are you doing? But yeah, guys, here's a little ledge you want to get on when you do this run. You get to about right here, and you go up here. And there you go. You get all the way up the ledge, and you're fine. Okay, final pull before the boss. Looks like they're actually letting me pull. This has been good so far. Amnanar the Coldbringer. Can we beat you? Can I get a Thunderclap off? Get that aggro. Very, very nice. Should be fine now. Okay, there we go, guys. Boom. Level 42. What do we get? Shield Slam. There we go. Cleanse Spirit Slam. I'll take the Shield Slam. Nice. And what else do we get? Bloodthirst, Flame Shock, Shackle Undead. Shackle Undead, I guess. Okay, I'll take it. Okay, Dead Minds. Big, big pulls right off the bat. Now I have that Shield Slam that I can use, which is really, really nice. It's going to help me maintain aggro a little bit. Yeah, so basically I just keep running and I don't even look back. This is going to be one of those rooms where I can't, like the Goblin guys, but it's not that all indifferent, I guess you could say. From what... Oh, no, 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 no. No, see, I'm good. See, gained a level. It just doesn't matter, dude. Oh, got stunned. Not a big deal. Should gain a level at some point. Everything's already dead, and now I'm slowed. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Okay, what do we got? An epic right there. Desperate Prayer, Corruption, Prep. Wow, man. So they changed it to where you can't actually prep evasion immediately, which does kind of suck actually for my tank. I kind of want to take it anyway, though, and just have an evasion on a 30-second cooldown, and so I'm going to go for it. Oh my god, yes. I horned this one, guys. Like, I was one of the first ones using the horn very religiously, too. Like, that's as zoomy as it gets. There we go. Gaining some levels along the way. Level 48's not too bad. Hopefully we do get Intercept or Charge. I'd like Charge, actually. Charge is something I could have started with, but I have to go hard into the theme, and we have to make sure we get the things we need. Okay, 49, not too bad. Keep on pulling with the Thunderclap. Go for the Shield Wall as I begin to LOS basically my healer and outrange them. Looks like I'm fine, though. This healer's a Chad. I always get Chad healers, man. It's really nice. Like, I feel like the healer quality on Ascension is very high. Oh my god, look, what is this? Eviscerate on the lucky card. Yo, that's what I'm talking about, man. Okay, let's see. What do we get? Avenger Shield. Whoa, Healing Touch and Flame Tongue. Dude, I think I'm gonna take it. It's my favorite ability, man. I'm gonna take it. It's so good for pulling. Okay, Mutilate, Focus Magic, Prayer. I'm gonna go for Prayer, I guess. Okay, I just leveled it up. Let's see what we can do. I'm gonna go for a pull right here just to get everything on me. Go for the Hemorrhage right here. Eviscerate. It hit everybody for 63. It was a 1 point. And you're just going to keep building that up with things like Shield Slam and the Hemo itself. Okay, this is going to get good at max when I have real stuff, dude. Last boss, Arcanist Dome. Literally a 1-minute SM library, dude. Okay, let's see. Can I get an Eviscerate off with multiple combo points? I think I can. 3 right here. 754 crits on everybody around me. Oh, it's just going to get better. You see, I got 2 combo points, by the way, off a Shield Slam. Can I do it again? I'm actually so excited about this. I have to tell these guys, this is actually not too bad. Lots of people try to skip this one, but you just do Princess Therodros, the quest right here, and you get a lot of XP. Skip everything, go straight to the last boss. That is the plan. You know, I could say whatever I want, but these guys have really nice DPS, so major props, because we were able to kill these Hydras extremely fast. Typically, one of the reasons you want to skip the Hydras is because they die way too slowly with the Fok meta. But, yeah, these guys have real swaps. Like, I'm talking about the really try-hard stuff. Let's see. The Khorasan guy is actually doing a new version of this meta that I've seen a lot. Arcane Explosion, Amalthazad's Curse. I've only seen a couple dudes doing this right now, so it's obviously in its infancy to some degree. But I find it very interesting, because I do pay really close attention to the DPS charts. I feel like a lot of people wouldn't even notice that. Also, don't you just love Tauren tanks, dude? Like, look how badass I look. Like, this is why I wanted to make one. It's because you just, everything is so huge, dude. The shield is massive. Your weapons are massive. Like, look at this Krull's blade, dude. What the hell? Level 58, guys. Not too bad. Filling out Shield of the Templar right here as well. Okay, now we talk to the head. We turn in the quest. I guess we grab Thrashed Blade. And we're level 60. See what I mean? Really, really good. Okay, now what we want to do at 60 is we want a Stone of Retreat to Org or Stormwind if you were playing Alliance. Ascension added these portals to cities that will then send you to Hellfire super fast. So for us, it's going to be Undercity, but if you're playing on the Stormwind area, it's going to be for Ironforge. And then you just take the next portal in the city you get to, and boom, you're where you're supposed to be. What people do is they take all these starter quests with the guy that has aura with them so that they can turn them all in for a lot of free XP. It just barely inches you out to where you need to be, so that after doing the next stuff, you'll see we end up at level 70 at the end of the day. Okay, turning everything in, and you actually are not supposed to fly, apparently. This is more of the zoomy meta, but some of the things aren't too bad, you know what I mean? So one of the things I like to do is just go over here to the pit commander and just die. He insta-gibs you, which is really nice. I remember seeing this guy for the first time and just desperately wishing I could kill that guy, basically, and then also hoping that he would drop some gear. Okay, and then we proceeded to get from 60 to 70, because if I'm honest with you guys, I want to jump straight to seeing what we can do at max level, get those heroics done, but actually then get into some mythics and see how the build performs, because I actually want to be able to play my class. So that is what we did, and that brings me to the present. Alright guys, we're back on the OG with the right gear from the last tank video, and I'm actually thinking about this because of the way things are going. I'm going to keep rolling for my DPS specs in the background, trying to build this really crazy build that I really want to pick up with some of this new stuff, but the RNG's not been in my favor. But you know what? I might as well progress my tank character. He's my least progressed character, and one of the things I need is 350 PvE power. I'm going to start on that grind, and 350 PvE power will put me in mythic range. Now, we did over a dozen dungeons in the last video, and to no avail. You would think a dozen dungeons in heroic, right, would be enough to get you into mythic. It's not, if you're me at least. So let's see if we have to do a dozen more. Hopefully not. I'll see you guys in a moment. Okay guys, so I want to do basically a slabs run, I'll just say that, and I want to do it on this build. It's currently heroic, but we do actually have 333 PvE power. I picked up the shoulder guards of the bold, which is not too bad, and we also picked up a sun eater, which is pretty fun. Here's the problem though, is that it's been like 8 hours. I'm not even kidding. It's 5 o'clock in the morning right now. I'm gonna get this video out in 8 hours at least, and I'm just gonna keep staying up because what I need to do is get content out, but number 2, I need to get gear, dude, and I'm just not getting lucky, as that tends to be the case. They've, of course, made TBC a hell of a lot harder and less casual friendly than they had in vanilla. Their vanilla game, their vanilla expansion, rather, was exceptional, and of course, it took time. It did not start that way. They keep pulling random things off me. I have no idea how that keeps happening, but their TBC is obviously a little bit less polished, you know what I mean? One of the reasons I think that is because it takes like 10 years to get out of the heroic phase, based entirely on RNG. So on lots of my characters so far, I either get lucky and I go straight to Mythics, or I get stuck in literally heroic hell for 20 or so dungeons before I finally get enough item level and PvE power to go into a Mythic, and then of course you just restart the grind, you know what I mean? Because we're behind and there's no catch-up mechanics right now, so you're not going with the flow, so to speak. You're just behind the entire time. So one of the problems right now is most of the player base that's still playing is really far ahead, and I can't, you know, be upset with them for that. It's like some of my ults are really far ahead too, but it makes getting these ult guys like I have at 112 item level right now very, very difficult to gear up. If you don't have a guild that doesn't care about your blood forge, it'll just give you free gear basically in raids, you're pretty much struggling, you know what I mean? I had a 45-minute queue earlier as the tank, and that tells you all you need to know. Tanks are not the main thing people are looking for. It's actually healers, man. So I think one of the next videos we'll end up doing is a new penance build, because I'd like to encourage more people to do that. Why is this guy on Angry Bob though? Now, as for the build's going really, really well. I'm doing the double hemorrhage, triple hemorrhage sometimes into the eviscerates, and you can see we're putting up the brittle armor on this guy as well. Oh, adamantine figurine, the only item I could have got from this. I also just realized, did I just queue for a normal? Like, why is that not even like special? I guess I shouldn't care because both of my trinkets suck, so I'm going for it, dude. Oh my god, somebody tried to steal it from me and I rolled the same number and beat them. Dude, you should feel ashamed of yourself. Why did DPS, when I just told you it takes 20 dungeons sometimes just to get into a mythic dungeon? Why would you steal items from a guy actually doing the tanker heal roll? Why? Guys, this could have been a whole different video. This could have been one of the saddest videos you've ever seen if that guy won that trinket. Being hit by enemy attacks gives me 3 defense and dodge. Wow, man. I can't put it on right this second. I need to basically put my enchants on it before it's worth it, but it's definitely big, guys. So one of the things I do want to show you guys is simply how this plays. 5 combo points, boom, eviscerate, and then it does damage to everybody, of course. Boom, already got it all the way up again, but I'm disarmed. But 5 combo points comes real quick with this build, but I will say we are heavily disadvantaged on the disarm. It's really, really bad when that happens. Also, I might want to use Crackling Thunder, which puts lightning on the ground after a thunderclap, but I thought my eviscerates might actually be enough to hold aggro. It could be that I'm getting out-geared right now by, like, the Boomy, for example, who's obviously doing, and also the Pally, apparently. They're doing really big damage and sometimes taking aggro off me, but it's too hard to quantify these things because I'd have to ask every single one of them what their item levels are. I might as well, actually. All right, I whispered all 3 of the DPS what their item level is. Okay, Angry Bob's at 90. I asked this guy what his item level was, and he PM'd me mine. Who else, dude? It was a private message. Okay, this guy's 116. He's ahead of me by quite a bit. Once you get to 115, you actually start having the right stats and stuff. Things actually get more real. But like right here, 3. Okay, we do 400 to everything. Go for the thunderclap. 1 hemo, boom, a 2. And then we'll go for another one right here. Boom, another 2. And you can just see I keep aggro on everything. I do actually pretty decent damage. I'm doing more damage right now than some of the DPS at times, which is sad in some ways, but also really impressive in other ways. You know what I mean? Okay, here's a 5. And then boom, 5 combo point eviscerate. Got aggro back. That's really nice. Go on this cultist, I guess. All right, almost 5. Boom, got everything on with the eviscerate and the thunderclap. Ascension, you're killing me with this video, man. You are actually killing me. I've got ninja looters in my group. It's been 8 hours and I'm not even in a mythic dungeon yet, and this guy is like literally 4 tank videos in, and I can't get aggro back and my abilities aren't going off properly. What is going on, dude? This guy literally got one shot basically by the DPS. That's a big part of it. Way too geared for where we are right now, some of these guys. Or at least way too much damage. But again, the build balance is all over the place, guys. Like some builds like Booming Thunder, they can do like 5k, 6k DPS with no item level. Other builds, they can't even do 5 or 6k until they have 122 item level. It's like, what? What's going on, man? Okay, that actually went really well. Let's pull Grandmaster Vorpal. All right, or the DPS can pull him. Man, it's so zoomy, even at max level. I think Mythics and Mythic Plus for sure will be different, because in Mythic Plus, if they zoomy pull and we lose, they don't get as much gear, so that kind of tames the zoomies, right? Okay, one of the things I do want to make sure I don't forget to do right now is actually go for this exposed armor. So you can see brittle armor, vulnerable to relentless assault, and he's taking more damage. I'm getting more threat. I don't lose aggro on bosses typically, which is quite nice, so that's at least one thing to keep in mind. The single target is really good. That's why I was thinking maybe we need Crackling Thunder. Right now I'm using Blunt Force Trauma, which is basically just a bleed dot after I get a block off, Swift Avenger for more speed on the Avenger's Wrath, and Shield Finesse, which we know about. I could see myself getting rid of Swift Avenger. That's just kind of like one of those things that I just like, and that's why I'm using it. And then if we did that, we'd probably do way better with Crackling Thunder. Critting is actually pretty good with this build as well. Now, you might have noticed, of course, yes, lower item level, having a little bit of threat issues from time to time. Yeah, maybe we should go Crackling Thunder. But one thing you didn't see at all is that I don't take that much damage. I'm pretty freaking tanky. I have a lot of armor, and it's just going to keep scaling. A lot of damage reduction and a lot of block. And these stats are just going to get higher and higher as we get more gear, and it's going to end up capping itself out at like 104% total or something like that. And then we'll be even better, because right now we're only at like 76. Okay, this guy released, so we have to wait for him to run all the way back. And then when we do that, we'll defeat Murmur. I feel like Murmur makes a basically an appearance in my videos super often. I don't know what it is about this particular dungeon in my videos and when I decide to record, but it tends to happen quite a lot. Now, one thing I could do while we wait for this guy is enchant my new trinket and then see if that brings me up in PvE power, and then also try Crackling Thunder as well. 357 PvE power, 113 item level with that. That's insane, dude. That's just insane. And like I said, let's just do Crackling Thunder. It's 5% more crit, which, by the way, I'll just go ahead and tell you guys, once again, my build will be in my Discord. But one of the things I'm trying with this build is Seal Fate. When I crit, I get more combo points. We're at about 20% melee crit now. Okay, we're on Murmur. Got the Brittle Armor up ASAP, and should have 0 threat problems, but this is going to be a really good test. There we go. Crackling Thunder. I want to be able to see it, though. Let's back up a bit. Okay, another Eviscerate. Keep getting that armor up. 5 combo points into the Eviscerate. Very, very nice. Crackling Thunder, right? Nope. Need the rage. Need the charge. Wow, man. Like, he keeps spending it. Maybe no Heroic Strike. Maybe Heroic Strike is just kind of, you know, doing more harm than good at this point. Wow, they all took damage to Sonic Boom, dude. Except for me.
Call an ambulance! Call an ambulance! But not for me.
They all took damage. There's the Crackling Thunder, by the way. Oh my god, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. He pumped big. There we go with this little pally build. Nice. Grats, man. Grats to me, honestly. I don't need any of this gear. Honestly, this was a good dungeon to record. There were mistakes. It wasn't perfect, but we got out of Heroics. We're done, and we can finally get into Mythics, and that's what matters. Okay, guys, let's try tanking our first Mythic. Okay, Slave Pens. I like it. Okay, relatively big pull. I'll take it. Eviscerate on everybody right here. Crackling Thunder on the Thunderclap is actually so nice and consistent. I really like being able to just toss that out. And then we get a proc, boom, for the Eviscerate. Yeah, threat issues are a lot better. And we have a dude doing big DPS. Man, these pally builds, they literally do so much DPS for literally no effort. I don't think it's like Booming Thunder, but I also might be wrong. It might actually just be a sleeper, super easy broken build. Okay, so you want to avoid as many mobs as you can. We just got to get to the boss, right, and actually get loot. I don't know if I can get anything from this dungeon, but I certainly hope so. All right, Crackling Thunder means I can do that, and as everything runs towards me, I will get aggro. Let's just go for the shield as well. Another Crackling Thunder. Do I get a reduced cooldown with Crackling Thunder? Did I miss that? No, I don't think so. It just feels like, maybe it's because it's more on my mind and I actually want to use it more, and I'm actually paying more subliminal attention to that Thunderclap cooldown now that I wasn't doing before. Okay, every single person in this group is an actual pumper right now. Okay, so I really hate when people don't know how to do this fight, which basically is going to end up being me kiting this guy away from his totems. And so let's see if I can pull this guy ever so slightly with the taunt, and then with the Avenger's Wrath just to get that aggro. And then what I want to do actually is pull him over here. Okay, there we go. Brittle Armor. Not too bad. You can see the totems are not hitting me now. They are hitting that guy, that poor bastard in the back. But, okay, there we go. We have a 5-point Eviscerate coming up as well for the AoE. I want to get away from the totems if possible, guys. There we go. That's good. He's going to resummon them, okay? I don't want to turn around completely, though. But I do want to move slightly. And I actually realized that, yeah, in PvE, being able to keyboard turn and go backwards like this actually is not bad. It's actually really good. I'm literally using my up-down arrow keys and stuff like that. because I do not have this stuff naturally binded. I don't actually do this typically, just for trolls, but I can see the applicability of it, because otherwise I'm kind of doing like this. I want to make sure I'm always frontward facing him basically for the block. Okay, there we go. I could reapply the brittle, but it doesn't really matter. I guess we'll do it right here. But he's basically dead. He's literally, this is M0 version 2, and this feels like easier than the heroic I was just in. Quality of the player has increased, my friends. Finally, I'm out of heroic hell. Thank you. Thank you for letting me out. I'll be a good boy, I promise. Just keep me here. Just don't make me go back. I'm gonna have to go back on one of our characters. I don't remember which one it was, but I know he's stuck in heroic hell too. So one thing I'm noticing is that I'm not popping cooldowns. I really don't need them. At best, I throw up a shield block basically, and if things are really weird, sometimes I don't even want to waste the wall, because I want to keep the wall for basically a combo with shield finesse. So I'll pop the divine protection, and it basically is good enough. But that really hasn't even happened. Evasion's up there too with the prep for the really crazy scenarios where things are going to hell, and they're just not appearing, so it's not mattering. We'll pop the shield block right here. Could have probably waited a moment though, and just, you know, mega pull all these guys. Let's go for the T-clap. Keep them on me. That guy almost lost full aggro on him, but we're fine. I'm actually, after this stun, going to go for nothing, because I think we're okay. We're just going to eviscerate. I was thinking about the Morose pocket watch, to be honest with you. Just tossing something light up there just to help the healer. But he doesn't need my help. You know what I mean? So I just barely made it right there. I'm going to pull these guys. For once, it's actually my job, so it's okay that I land basically right on them. Very, very nice. Love the proc into the eviscerate. I love this new way I weak aura stuff, man. It's gorgeous looking. It's like actual retail WoW, basically. And one thing retail WoW does right is they actually show you how to play your class while you're playing it with animations and stuff. That is really, really good design. The one thing I do know is I want to pull Princess Pinches. We're just going to keep doing damage, I guess, and just hope that this guy dies, because I do not want to have to fight this again. All right, this guy's dead anyway. It's okay. It's going to be fine. What a weird boss. Whoa! Whoa! Ruined fungal cap. Whoa! Defense rating parry and on-use parry. My first mythic item, and it's freaking Pog, dude. Come on, double trinket one video. Come on, nobody steals it, right? Nobody steals it. Yes, dude. I literally had the PvP version of it for level 62. Absolutely insane, dude. I'm literally putting that on right now. Oh my god. That was a lot of defense, guys. A lot of defense, 30 more PvE power, and just overall really, really good. I will say Crackling Thunder is very superior to Swift Avenger that I was using before. I think this basically makes the build. The extra crit, all the combo points we get from it, all the extra mitigation and what have you. It definitely makes the build. All the thread as well, which is nice because I like using something that I'm used to using while leveling at max. It just feels homey, you know? You feel like you're making progress. I don't know. That's just how I feel. Can I skip these now? Okay, I just reset the shield block once again with the shield wall, and we have 5 more seconds now of the shield wall. I'm going to go for the shield block now. And every time I just shield slam, I basically get more block value or something like that. Critical block is going to be like 15% more effective, so further reduces how much I block by 40%. Seems pretty good if you ask me. Okay, we finally made it through that corridor after so much just fail. This whole second boss area just absolutely just reeks, man. It's awful. But we're going to the last boss now. Okay, here's a pretty big pull. We have the Crackling Thunder down now. I'm just gonna start stacking up. Actually, there we go, into the Eviscerate. Boom. I'm gonna pop that new Ruined Fungal Cap. It's giving me parry, I believe. 240 parry for 10 seconds. It's so good. Okay, another Crackling Thunder, and we're about to finish up these greater Bogstrocks. No damage really being taken right now. One thing I did replace was Vitality for energy regen, but I feel it too much. That's what sucks. I feel it. I feel like I need that energy regen. I'm actually going to grab it again just because it feels too good to have and too bad not to have. You know what I mean? All right, Quagmire, let's do it. He's so huge, dude. Holy crap. All right, Brittle Armor is up. And we're going to go for the Eviscerate spam now. I'm probably not going to take any damage that matters. Yeah, like he's literally just like throwing up randomly. And then we're just on his sides and not taking any damage while he throws up. That's pretty good. I like not being thrown up on and dying to it. That's a good feeling. Okay, let's get this Brittle Armor back up. Go for that Shield Slam right there. Boom, Hemorrhage into the Eviscerate. Into the Thunderclap, Crackling Thunder, into the Avenger Shield. You know what? We're about to win. I'm just going to pop a cooldown because why not? Might as well. Go for the Eviscerate towards the end. Wonderful DPS, by the way, guys. Big shout out. Thank you for being competent. Deft Hand Guards. Hopefully somebody needs that. Phosphorescent Blade. Don't need it, but it's close. Plate Armor, but just not the right kind. You know what? I already got something. I'm happy with what I got. First Mythic run, guys. And we get our first Mythical Keystone Cache. Blood Furnace. It's actually really easy. Nice. A +1. GG, y'all. Nice. I'm so happy with that, guys. Real progress. Okay, guys, so Mythic Plus is going to be coming probably in the next video because we have to farm all this Mythic gear now and actually prep for that, and it's taking forever because the heroic grind ate up so much time. But one thing I want to do is show you guys the build I came up with. It's actually pretty good. So we're just going to go over the main highlights because we did go over parts of the build as we were leveling, but as you guys know, I took the Seal Fate. This is giving me more combo points on Hemo spam, and the idea is to get combo points really fast with this build to spam that Eviscerate, because the Eviscerate gives armor and of course does damage and gives you threat. We have Vitality. It's a little wonky, but I feel like I need it right now. Maybe with more gear and maybe some finesse in the random enchant department, we could probably go without that. We expertise capped ourselves as well. Relentless Strikes is taken, and of course that's giving me the big armor and the more energy every time I Evis or even expose armor. We even went for Honor Among Thieves, 3% crit, but more importantly, any of my abilities can generate combo points now, even if it's at a slower pace, and that's really strong. The rest is Warrior and also Pally stuff. I went ahead and got Anticipation. Everything with block and block value I basically took. So we've got the Redoubt as well. They changed Redoubt. I don't remember when, but it's new apparently. Blocking an attack has a 10% chance to increase strength by 10% and reduce damage taken by 6%. So a lot of different ways to reduce damage taken. Shield of Templar, of course, being yet another way to do that. I want things like Adaptive Defense, but it's really hard to fit everything. So more min-maxing would have to be done in that regard. But it's all working. Now, I did say, I alluded to this earlier in the video, shield cover. This is what makes my spell reflect and shield block even better against caster mobs, and there's a lot of them right now in TBC. So reduce all damage I take by 3%, increase block value by another 10%, reduce the cooldown of spell reflect by 10 seconds, and capstone bonus, spell reflection or shield block reduces all magic damage taken by 30% for 3 seconds. I think that's really strong. At the very bare minimum, it's all shieldy based, and I like that. We also have damage shield down here. Whenever I take direct damage from a melee attack, I cause damage equal to 20% of my block value, and of course we have a lot of block value, so that's even better. And critical block we talked about before as well, more crit with shield slam, and we block even more damage when we block, which is really nice. I also did actually go for the firm grip, so we're increasing the armor value from our shield by another 30%. It's all shield stuff, guys. It's really a shield maiden. I kind of wish I was like a female Tauren or female dwarf, because I feel like that would actually be the theme. It's like a shield maiden, but that's really sick. I just need charge and maybe avatar, and I think I have literally every ability this build could ever need. But I guess we're gonna have to go to another kind of tank build that can utilize this type of gear, and yeah, there's actually a couple I have in mind, so that's pretty exciting. Okay guys, so overall I'm actually pretty happy with this. We got 113, almost 114 item level, but we can finally do M0, so now in a couple days, as I'm doing this mythic grind, we'll actually be able to jump back on the tank and make real gear happen. But this is a really big milestone for this character, and I'm really happy with it. Relentless is super fun. It actually works really well. A little clunky sometimes, I think, with the talents and everything, but definitely worthy of being played or tried, and I'm pretty happy with it. What I want to go ahead and do now, though, guys, I'm going to go ahead and just talk to you a little bit about some forum posts on the Discord. Make sure to join the Discord if you haven't already. Link in the description below, where we have, you know, updates for new videos, discussion with the community, add-ons, my builds if you ever want those, and now a brand new little forum section, which is fun for me because I like that kind of stuff. So it's really a cool new feature on Discord, and we're going to look at it real quick, as well as a super chat that I got during the last video as well. We'll also go ahead and do the giveaway, and then we'll end it right there. The next video is probably going to be either a healer or a tank. Actually, could be anything, guys. I actually don't know what it's going to be. It could be something. Turtle WoW, though, is probably for sure the next one. But anyway, guys, let's get into well, basically, what's the AMA for this week? But one thing I do want to do at the end of this video is just address some of the forum posts that have popped up, because I really like the new Discord forum post feature. I want you guys to come and use it if you haven't already. But I want to just bring up some of the subjects and then talk about them real quick, and we'll move on. So one of the things I did is I posted a "Are you happy with the state of Project Ascension right now?" post, and I did it last night before I went to bed and just saw what people would say. I highly suggest, if you're relatively new to the game, that you come just check out people's opinions on the game. It's basically what you would expect if you're somebody that's played the game for a bit, but essentially there's a lot of bloat in the game's getting increasingly sweaty. It kind of just is what it is nowadays. But yeah, that was pretty sick. One thing I did want to point out, though, was this one that was just put up this morning. This guy was particularly excited to put stuff up because he made 2 posts. And he said, should Mcdoubles be more social and stop changing his name? I found that very interesting. One of the reasons I wanted to point this one out is because I have a philosophy that I've always gone by with my video making, and I'm not going to stop sticking to it. The philosophy is to not be a narc. Basically, not pretend that I'm better than anybody that's listening to me, even at the game that I play. What I want people to do is find me and watch me because they like me and they think that the merit of my entertainment is worth their time, not because I spammed my name the most in world chat, or I post my name all over every build in the hero architect, and I try to be something bigger than I am. Not because I form a guild and I terrorize other people on the server, or try to pretend like I'm better than you, like I'm the king. I don't do any of that. I just exist, and I do me, and if that's something that you like, people follow. And it turns out that works better than what everybody else is doing. Who would have thought? Part of changing my name is to maintain that persona. I'm just a guy. I'm not special, and if I keep my same name, people treat you different. That's just a fact, and it gets to your head, and I definitely know that I'm human just like the rest of you, and I don't want it to get to my head. And yeah, I might be overthinking it, but to me, it's the smartest, kindest, and best way to act as somebody in one of these, influencer positions, and most people don't seem capable of doing it, so I'd like to keep it up as long as I can and hopefully never fail. And that's why I changed my name, and why I will try not to stop changing it in all situations in which I can change it. So it's just something to keep in mind. But yeah, guys, I really enjoy these forums. This is going to take place of the AMA, I think, for this week or the week and a half or so, because I just think this is so freaking sick. It's literally Reddit on Discord, so the community's all there. I don't have to make a Reddit, and I've considered it because I actually do or have used Reddit. Like this guy said, should Mcdoubles start an OnlyFans, dude? Like, when he put this here, guys, I was so happy. I think it's amazing. And I will, just for you, buddy. Someday, we'll make it happen. We'll make it a meme, It won't be the kind of OnlyFans you guys are thinking of with your dirty minds, but, no, I'm just playing, but we'll see. I mean, I just really love it, and, I do highly suggest you guys, come over here if this is something that you like or, want to participate in. And I also got a super chat, $5 from John Salazar. He says he wants a cat build. That's it, just cat build ASAP. Dude, my Agi character is rather well geared, although he's not perfectly geared for a cat build because he has that Agi intellect enhancement shaman hunter gear, but I do want to do this, and this will happen, and it will probably happen faster now because you donated. But here's the thing, it's one of the hardest builds to roll apparently right now because you need so many things to be perfect, and that's a lot of DPS builds right now. They need like 8 abilities, but you can only guarantee 4. It's like, what am I supposed to do besides get lucky? So we'll try to make it happen just for you, man. Thank you once again for the super chat, and I just want to remind you guys, if you give me a super thanks message on any video, I will read aloud in the next video that it comes out, or the one after that. It depends how quickly that super chat comes in compared to when that next video gets finished. You guys know what I mean. But anyway, guys, let's get into the giveaway. Okay, guys, we have a Savage Raptor to be given out today. Okay, got the link. Let's go ahead and see who wins. Pick a winner. Alexander Ritter. I feel like Paladins won the latest patch, and his name is Doc Shodden. That's sick. Yeah, I think you might be right. That Tank Pally build was actually super fun, and congrats, man. I'm very glad that you won because you left a comment that seemed kind. Savage Raptor for you, man. Enjoy your new mount. I hope you play a paladin just because they're so fun and good now, and that you end up riding this mount while you do it. Mcdoubles. There you go, buddy. GG. So for the next video, guys, I'm actually going to give away one of these Necromancer supporter chests. So if you want to win that, make sure to leave your endgame name in the comment section below and like the video. But okay, guys, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a like and subscribe. More videos to come, but I'll see you guys in the next one. Mcdoubles out.